Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV with some breaking news. So breaking, in fact, that we're having to do this from the Ball Street Social Club set. We'll be going live with that show shortly over on their channel, but I have to tell Tom to turn the volume off on his copy of the stream. Liverpool have signed, or have agreed to sign, I should say, Naby Keita from RB Leipzig for a club record fee. One of those things that's been going on all summer long, and it seemed absolutely dead in the water. And the normal way of approaching this transfer is, by all accounts, absolutely dead in the water, in that we clearly wanted him this summer, but I'm going to quote Paul Joyce and a whole other bunch of Northwest journals as well. Keita having medical today, officially joins on July 1st, 2018. Liverpool played a premium on top of next summer's 48 million release clause. Wow, so he's going to sign next summer. Absolutely incredible. Similarly, James Pearce underwent a medical this morning in Wilmslow. Deal agreed for him to join LFC next summer. Melissa Reddy saying exactly the same thing. Dom King, once again, saying agreed a club record fee for Naby Keita, but deal will see him arrive next summer. So yeah, there you go. It looks like it's finally done and dusted. Obviously, barring any last-minute complications, Naby Keita will be a Liverpool player. Slightly later than I think we all would naturally want, of course. We'd love to see him join the club right here and right now. But I'm interested to know your thoughts on this and whether you think Liverpool getting this business done in the way they've done it is a good thing, because we've all seen that the Leipzig stance has been very, very firm on this, and it did very much look like they were going to say, listen, it's simply not happening. But here you go, Liverpool have managed to get a deal across the line. Yeah, and a club record fee. If they're talking about a premium on top of 48 million, so that's absolutely paying 48 million pounds, plus it could be another 20 million on top of that as well. So yeah, wow, a lot of money for a very hot prospect, but having him go back to Leipzig as well for another summer is a very interesting set of circumstances for Liverpool. We've done something similar in the past. Obviously, Divock Origi stayed at Lille for another season, and obviously we've signed players on pre-contract agreements and what have you before, but this in terms of the money as well, and obviously Liverpool being linked with a few transfers. One thing that is interesting as well around this, that Indy Kyler, who everyone knows and loves really, has basically hinted, of course, that this was done and then Virgil van Dijk next. We'll see. I ain't getting too excited until that's done. But yeah, do you think that's a good bit of business for Liverpool? Are you pleased again that they've managed to get it done, even if it is in the way that it's been done? Let me know in the comments. Carl Flanagan says, great signing if we can get it done. Maverick S, let's see who we have come first September. Go ahead. Redmen, great player. Surely our need is centre-back. Hopefully he gets both. Oh, yeah. Gerson Afonso says, why next season then? Just simply because I think Ralph Rangnick is very much in control of that football club, and he told them he wasn't going. They've managed to qualify for the Champions League. They need to send a message they're not a selling club in the first season back in the Champions League, but by all accounts the players made it so clear that he wanted to play that they've reached this compromise to say, look, we'll get it sorted. And the fact that Liverpool are prepared to pay the money on top of what would have been the release clause, it means they don't need to sign him to a new contract and pay him loads of extra wages for a season. It's definitely a meet in the middle kind of situation, which is another thing that Liverpool have been accused of not doing enough of in the past. Yes, Mohamed Zahid, great news, over the moon. Tom, have you got anything for us?
Just loads of people being really, really happy.
True Paddy Boy, for example, just says he's so erect right now.
So Rudy Mulyadi saying, why is he taking a medical now for the signing next summer? What if he gets injured along the way?
Well, that's true. That would be a thing, but it's probably just to check that he doesn't have anything like congenital. You know, you can have like not like genital, like congenital. So if he's got like an obvious like heart defect, and we've seen that happen with players like Kanu and what have you in the past, you can pick up on these things, and maybe that's the thing that they're not going to commit like the best part of £100 million to a player when they know that it doesn't matter what happens to him in the next year, he's going to have a permanent problem, basically.
And then Jared Roberts says, so smart, now buying, and all those big teams can't get him. Great business.
I think that's it. And there was talk of Barcelona was sniffing round and what have you. So yeah, it's great to see that, again, they've got it done. They really wanted the player, and this was the only circumstance in which they were going to be able to get him. So yeah, that is what it is. Amazing. Ross has just put a picture. Ross, if you're watching, the picture that you just sent me is that Photoshop picture of Keita from earlier on in the summer. Look at the shading on the numbering. It's wrong. Get back in your hole. But yeah, anyway, one more, Tom, and we'll have to go.
Well, my chat's crashed because loads of people are trying to chat.
Fantastic. Leslie does. If you think that Liverpool have done a good piece of business there, give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to be over on Ball Street now chatting what we think has been the best signing of the summer so far. I'm not sure this will make it, but with someone like Mo Salah be up for discussion. I'm going to be with Ped and Steve Housen as well. So go over to youtube.com/Ball Street, check out Social Club, and keep your thoughts coming on Liverpool's transfers. When more things happen, it will be here. We will be discussing it. So subscribe to the Redmen TV as well. Thanks, guys. Ta-ra.